Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Week 6 MLA Baseball. I can at last say that we are here and live in Matrix Stadium, where the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners are getting ready to do battle. 6 innings between the two teams that are at the low spot of the American League. The Mariners got their first win last week against the New York Yankees in emphatic fashion, while the Boston Red Sox, despite good spouts of offense and good spouts of hope for this team, they have not gotten a single win. They sit at a damning 0-5, and here to start Week 6, it's a new week again. Teams fall off, and they got to make it to Week 10. So let's see who what happens for the Red Sox this game, as two two-way players are on the mound, and Jooce and Clare for the Sox, as they take ball strike one. But I thought they were going to show the pitching matchup, but Jooce on the mound for the Mariners, taking 0-1 strike to start the game, and then a ball outside. Pitched a whole bunch for the team last year, the Nationals, but he has been more, in the back seat, letting the new talent, try and get their burn. But so to say, he's finally getting out there and starting one of these games and hitting as well. If they fly out to right for the first out. Jeff is out in center field. Lilith at second base. Barry Bonds in the outfield playing left. Rare time you'll see that. Clare is at DH. David Ortiz at first. Right field, and Lola. Mystery at third. Winky at catcher. And the shortstop is Mr. Nacho Madden. Fly out to left. Handles that as down a slider. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Firmly gets the first strike of this at bat. Lilith, a power hitter. She is known for loud at bats, loud swings. That's a low ball, 2-1. One of those questionable calls you have to watch out for. Those corner calls are never exactly, determined. They switch up a lot. It's rare we see consistency with those in these games. 2 balls, 2 strikes, as Lilith gets the delivery. She checks swings. It's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes with Bonds on deck, 1 away. Top of the first, the Red Sox have a chance, and they, smartly will sit Jooce. Maybe a little bit of, rust on the mound. Gives up a walk in the first inning. Pitch. 1-0. For both of these teams, their records are exactly, not where they want to be, and they are, hoping and relying on. That's a Bonds shattering a line drive right into the glove of Jooce, reigning MVP for a reason, folks. At shortstop, he elevates and gets rid of what could have been a loud opportunity for the Sox, as Clare steps up to bat. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, she is also pitching today, and she is at DH. Gets the pitch. 1-0. Third game with the Red Sox, and, very vocal and not being happy with the situation. Dear Lord Almighty, Clare sends one to left. Now you see it, now you don't. It's out of here, baby. 367 far. The Red Sox take the lead. And my goodness, a loud bomb here in Matrix Stadium. Jooce gives up a 2-run shot to the pitcher as well. This is her first time getting on the mound in her MLA career, but the hitting is what she knows best, apparently so, as David Ortiz comes to bat. A 2-out, 2-run shot, and if you're the Sox, that's exactly what you want. Ortiz gets some, gets a chance to add on, as Clare literally admired. Look at that shot right there. 360, admiring her work as Ortiz is up to bat. And cannot continue to add on to the damage. He flies it to the glove of A.J. Eros. This side is retired. Not before Clare sends a loud bomb to left field. There it goes. See ya. And the aforementioned, she's on the mound today with a fastball, slider, knuckleball, and a curveball to mix these batters up. It's going to be very interesting to see. It's always interesting to see two-way players. As I mentioned, Jooce, we've had CM Loaf try his hands at it. We've had a whole bunch, a few attempted two-way players. So again, anyone that gets on the mound in a two-way sense is very intriguing to the eye as a baseball viewer. As she gets that strike for Heat, 0-1, going low this time. Heat is going to send one foul, 0-2. Two fastballs to start off. The 0-2 on the way. Swung and a ground ball over to Lillard. Throw to first in time. One away. Quick ground ball scenario, and now we're going to see the start lineups for the Seattle Mariners. Jooce, the DH, up to bat. Then it's the reigning MVP, home run king of the MLA Deuce, A.J. Eros, A-Rod, Burt Curtis, Choco, Kenneth Coco, and Oleana doing the catching. And here now, the aforementioned. Here's Jooce up to bat. Seattle Mariners were in the World Series last year as the Washington Nationals before this rebrand. And to be this low in the standings isn't, again, it's not desirable. They do want to start their comeback. They do want to show teams the identity that they showed last season. 3-0 now. It appears Clare giving up the, intentional walk. The 3-0 is on the way. But she sends one down the heart of the plate.
3-1.
Maybe froze Jooce up. Wasn't expecting something that good. 3-1 now. And Jooce, that one's high. It's going to left. It's back and under the glove of Bonds. 2 away. That one trailing could have done some damage, and Jooce showing his emotions as the reigning MVP up to bat. Jooce took this team to the World Series last year, and despite the loss, did show out and did perform. Has been doing the same best as he could this season. 2 balls, no strikes. Clare trying to pick on the edges of the zone. Now attacks and misses 3-0. She's got to go in now. 3-0 on the way, and Jooce, I don't know why he would check swing at that. 3-1, I get why. Maybe he just couldn't catch up to the heat, didn't want to pop it up, but 3 balls, 1 strike. She does not get Jooce to bite on the low fastball. Gives up the first walk of the day. Both pitchers giving up a walk in the first inning, and now the cleanup hitter. Clare's, guys a chance to clean up and not have history repeat itself. Oh, it drops! It's into center field. It's a base hit, and coming home is Jooce. 1 run scores. It's an RBI double. I thought it was going to be a routine play, but A.J. Eros, cleanup hitter for the Mariners, gets one into the outfield. Jeff unable to get under that, and all around just an undesirable play for the Sox. Here's the pitch. 1-0. Alex Rodriguez up to bat with a chance to maybe take the lead or tie. Swing, and as the folks would say back in the city, A-Rod gonna hit a pop-up. Flies out to right, and the side is retired. Going to the top of the second, the Red Sox still lead, and the Mariners strike 1 on the board on the RBI double. Nice base running. And up to bat, the right fielder Lola.
Number 10.
Lola, loud bat, center right field on the fastball. It's a base hit. And is she going for two? No, she won't. She'll stay parked at first. Red Sox get a runner on for mystery.
Outside, ball.
Outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And Jooce gets 100 on the heat inside. At the top of the second, Red Sox with an opportunity. And Jooce picking on the edges of the zone, but missing his spot maybe, or maybe just, changing, setting something else up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. He misses the plate again, and Winky is up to bat next. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch, the slider, can't hit the zone, and Jooce gives up his second walk of the day.
Number 19.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Catcher Winky up to bat with a runner in scoring position.
1-1.
And the fastball heat misses. 1-1. No outs, and this could get ugly. 2-1.
2-1.
You have to imagine Jooce might get the early hook if push come to shove. That's a swing out in the right field. It's a base hit, and rounded and throwing it up to home. The arm of who is that out in right? My goodness, strong arm of Bert Curtis to get that in. But the bases are loaded for the Red Sox. 100 miles an hour, and Winky still got it. There's Curtis hauling that in, and now Nacho Madden of the Red Sox gets the pitch. 1-0. And imagine this, a former New York Yankee, won a championship with the New York Yankees, sat in free agency for a bit, check swing, 1-1. Nuke woman in Mo game, righty and lefty, double action in the bullpen for the Mariners. At worst, that's a swing. Out in the center field. It's a base hit. 3-1 Red Sox. They send the next. It's 4-1. 2-run RBI single.
13.
And at last, we're going to see Jooce get the hook, the early hook, a rare sight, and maybe that's, maybe just maybe, that's why he wasn't on the mound as much as, we expected coming into the regular season. Man, I'm just kidding, but it's going to be Mo Game on the mound. He pitched for the Mariners he started for the Mariners during their loud win against the Yankees, and, well, you see what the lefty can do. Lefty on lefty action. This is actually a very nice decision if you want to go about it. 1-0. The Red Sox have a few lefties coming up with Bonds as well in the lineup, Ortiz as well. So Mo Game is definitely a fresh mind with still runners on first and second. No outs in the top of the second. Again, the American League duel between 2 teams that are at the bottom of the standings and out of the playoff picture at the moment. 3 balls, no strikes. And man, Mo Game can't find the zone either. The 3-0 pitch on the way. Outside, and that's a walk. A cold walk will send Lilith up to bat with bases loaded here in Matrix Stadium. A strike for Mo Game, 0-1. 4-1 Sox. Top of the second. Maybe a loud inning about to happen. The loud inning has happened, if you ask me. It started off at 2-1, scoring 2 runs already. The chance to add 4 more. I nearly jumped out of this seat. Fastball 0-2. Mo Game trying to get the punch out. Love is down in this count. Could go out, you know. Oh no! The worst scenario. Best case scenario. Oh shit. Oh my god. I try to be professional on this microphone. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is Barry Bonds up to bat with bases loaded. Barry Bonds! Left field! This one is gone! Now you see it, now you don't. It's out of here, baby! Barry Bonds to left, and the Sox lead 9-1. Oh my God! Could it have gotten any bit worse? I thought maybe left on left action would have saved or gave the Sox some grace, but sometimes the boogeyman does indeed exist. 1-0. Clare already got a 2-run shot today. Now facing a lefty. Again, the Sox have no outs. Are they about to bat around this lineup? Okay, no, they're not. They're not. They're getting close. Think they are going to. Oh my days. This is an interesting inning, is it not?
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Mo Game. And Clare down in the count. 1-2 now. On the way. Fouls it away. Staying alive. It has gotten ugly. The Red Sox have been ahead before. But at this point, again, if things are finally turning around, this is their chance to lock it down. The Astros came back against them in a huge upset, and that's part of the reason, again, why the Sox sit where they are. 2 balls, 2 strikes, on the way. Swing and a miss at the 100. Heat down low. The first strikeout. And, well, Clare showing her emotion on that one. Up to bat, David Ortiz. He popped out. And, man, they're going to bat around this lineup. This is crazy. 1-0. It's not really that crazy, guys. I have said before, this Sox team has a lineup that screams offense, and they've had their chances. They've continually just been on the other end, and it's not in the good way. Finally so, fate seems to be on their side. It's 3-0 with Lola getting ready for her second at-bat today. I think it's the second at-bat of the inning as well. Of course it is. Ball 4, Ortiz on base. 1 out here in... Oh, man, and Mo Game gets the early hook as well. The grand slam giving up a walk as well. Here comes Cliff Lee. They got to bring out They got to bring out, Newcomen was on that mound too. Instead, they go to a proven legend. And now Lola is up to bat again. Top of the second with 1 away. And that knuckle curve is going to miss. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Swung on, flying into the glove of Curtis. 2 away. Now listen, comeback can happen. I'm just interested. As a baseball fan, that's what I like to see. I like to see fight back. And I also like to see good defense. The Mariners are on their third pitcher. You know, that's something of hopefully so the Sox won't be saying but in the second inning. 1-0. Mystery up to bat with 2 away. She gets 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on out and fouled down the right field line. Interesting day here in Matrix Stadium. It's far from over. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. 1-2 still. Maybe it would have been a ball, but again, these umps, never wants to be trusted. Pitch. Swung on, fouled, 1-2. The 1-2. And again fouled away. The 1-2. And in the top of the second, a high strikeout looking is how they finally get out of the inning. Curtis, Choco, and Coco. Up next, 9-1 Sox. Welcome back to Matrix Stadium. Bert Curtis is up to bat, and they have work to do. Clare still on the mound, and the first pitch. A curveball, low and on the left side of the plate, 1-0, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Then she gets a fastball. Clare did have her trouble in the first. That's why there's a run still, but, you know, again, some pitchers, they give that up, and then they sit you in for the rest of the game, so. It's a 9-1 score here in Matrix Stadium. Clare, the 0-2 on the way. Ball 1. Doesn't get Curtis to swing. Curtis, the 1-2. Ground ball over to Madden. Throw the first in time. 1 away. Choco up to bat. He's had some loud at-bats for the Mariners. Came through in that Yankees game, and here the pitch. 0-1. 1 out. And 0-2. She quickly again gets ahead in this count. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Choco. That's the first strikeout of Clare's MLA career. Kenneth Coco up to bat. Former New York Yankee, won a championship with the Yanks. Former teammate of Nacho Madden on the other side of the coin. 1-0 now. Pitch. Coco will foul it away. It's 1-1. Sent that one down the heart of the plate. Couldn't catch up to it. Maybe could have been some trouble. The 1-1. Kenneth is going to send that up high and giving someone a souvenir. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and potential quick inning for the Sox. The 1-2. Swung on, driven out to left field. There it goes. Now you see it, now you don't. With 2 strikes, a 1-2, Kenneth Coco sends one out far. And the Sox in dismay as little by little they can trim into that lead. It's the first home run of the game that Clare has given up. And the Sox give up 1. Kenneth Coco, left field. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Outside, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. We've got a potential still a fun game. And, that's fouled away. 1-1. Oleana. in her rookie season with the Seattle Mariners. Gets the pitch. She swings, and that's a foul, 1-2. Older brother plays for the Yanks. And 1-2. Fouls it away, 1-2. She got the chance to show out in the game against the Yankees. Had a left field blast. I think that was the first knuckleball we saw today. It missed the plate, but Winky cleans it up, and the side is retired. What an interesting inning, and the developments going on. The Mariners could start to trim in. Maybe there's a comeback and score. Give them a few base hits, RBIs, another grand slam. Let me shut up. I'm just speaking from someone again. I like offense. I like offense in anything. I like high scores. But great defense also is beautiful, and that's what the Mariners need right now as Lee gets to strike high 0-1. Winky, right field. There it goes at the track. It is going to hop off the wall. She is sprinting for a double. Off goes the helmet, but she's in safely with a double. Nacho Madden up to bat. Winds up the old weapon. On 0-1. No balls. 1 strike. Madden almost sent one to left down the line. They're picking on that left field side in this stadium. Everyone is today. The 0-2 also has some things out in center and right that make the field, but the bombs have gone left. A lot of souvenirs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cliff Lee, the 1-2. Madden sits. And the Red Sox could start to work up some base runners with their best hitters coming up to the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, they're going to try to get him to swing on the fastball. Not going to bite. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jeff up to bat next. The 3-2. Madden chops one up foul up high. It's 1 away. Winky doesn't tag up. A-Rod keeps her at bay. Curtis and A-Rod keep her at bay. Jeff up to bat. Had a walk earlier. Got a run scored. 0-1 today. The pitch. And down the right field line, foul. No balls, 1 strikes. Bo Sox with 1 away, and Jeff swings at the circle change 0-2. It was a little low. Didn't catch up to it. The 0-2 pitch coming. Swung. Left field. Base hit. And runners on the corners. They will hold up. AJ Arrows and Jeff having some dialogue with Lilith up to bat. Double play could be in effect if, they get the right pitch. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at third. Runner on first. Top of the third. Mariners. Hart. That looked like he wanted it down the heart of the plate. Maybe just missed. 1-1. 1 ball. 1 strike. On the way. High. Foul. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the fastball. Swung on. 1-2. The fastball. I didn't know it was a fastball. It was a slider. I think I just saw. 1-2. On the way. And another sit-in. The Red Sox working these counts up. Another potential grand slam opportunity for Barry Bonds is potentially afoot, but Lilith is just going to send the runner home. It's an RBI single. Runners are on first and second, and Bonds is up to bat.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry Bonds.
Cliff Lee versus Barry Bonds with runners on first and second. Top of the third. Here's the pitch. Gets it in there 0-1. 1 out. And 10-2 is the score. Things are uglier than ugly. Bond swings and miss 0-2. And not hammer that one the way he wanted it to. The 0-2 pitch is on the way. In the dirt, it's low. The runners, more likely than not, are advancing. Runners are on second and third with 1 away, and that completely changes things. It's a brutal, wild pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bond sends one to the shorts, to the second baseman. Productive out. Run scores. It's 11-2, and Clare is up to bat with a runner on third. Down on strikes earlier, and then a home run in the first. A 2-run shot that began to set the tone. And that one's a chopper to Cliff Lee. Throw to first in time. Down are the Sox, but not before a whole bunch of productive outs. It's 11-2. Heat, Jooce, and Deuce, they're up next.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 19.
And Heat is up to bat. Bob won a third, the 0-1. Oh, the 0-1. He's 0-1, and there's the 0-1. High Heat. No pun intended. The pitch. Clare sends, that's a fastball that Heat sends foul. They're going low with Winky. They looked like it was going low. I don't know if it missed a spot or not, but that's going back and under the glove of Bond. 1 away in the bottom of the third. Bond showing those legs still work, and Jooce is back up to bat. Here's the pitch. 0-1. Jooce knows what the big lights feel like, and even though he didn't go well for him on the mound today, still can pull through for his team offensively. But Clare gets him down in a count 1-2. Let's see if he can. So what's coming next. They want something outside. Swing, and he fouls a slider away. Still 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch.
2-2.
Inside, 2-2. Misses the spot. Jooce winds it up. Here's the pitch. Swung on. He fouls it away still. Up to bat is the reigning MVP, Deuce, who can do something with a runner on as Jooce fouls one away loudly, picking on the line. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the way. Sends one high and into the glove of Ortiz. He is going to make the play. Then there was 2 away. Nuke woman still on the mound warming up. Interesting. She sat down, and then got back up. All right. Bottom of the third, and Deuce up to bat with no runners on. 2 away. The pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Fouls it away, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Inside, it looks like they want it, and they get it maybe 2 inside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. They send it. The knuckleball gets him looking down on strikes. The rookie just sent the MVP back to the dugout with, again, I think maybe the second knuckleball we've seen on the entire day. That one successful as Ortiz is up to bat.
Ortiz.
Very, very fun to watch. Not many people throw a knuckleball in the MLA, and I've seen you'll see other mix-up pitches, but again, the knuckleball, not one you see often, and that in the full effect. I believe Farrs for the New York Yankees is maybe the only other player I can name off the top of my head that does throw a knuckleball. And again, that's one single other player. 2-1. David Ortiz gets a hitter's count with no outs, and this is how the Sox have eaten today. How will they eat in the top of the fourth? Ortiz into the glove of A.J. Arrows, and, you know, sometimes it's okay. One away. Ortiz has done some good damage today anyway, despite the outs. The pitch to Lola is 1-0. Power hitter. She's out in right field today. Sometimes it mostly has been insane. You know, she's been everywhere in the outfield today, and she sends one to left field this time, and it's going to drop. And Choco throws it up. One away and a runner on first for the Sox. Mystery up to bat. One out. Runner. That's a runner, I heard. And Lola's in safely. One out, runner on second, and
ball, that's up.
RBI potential here. 2 balls, no strikes. Cliff Lee versus Mystery.
Hee-haw.
Finally, he gets one in there, 2-1. Throw over. And in time. Back in time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Loud foul. 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
3-2.
We got a full count.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a walk. Runners are on first and second for the Sox. 1 away still. And Lee is going to get taken out of the game. In comes Ricky G. Sinker, slider, fastball, and a changeup. Still not getting in Nuke with it. Interesting. Maybe they just don't want to put out the best talent at this point. You know, Ricky's still a high talent, but, you know, usually pitching the closing bits and now pitching some middle innings. So, gonna get some quick outs here. 1 out. Runners are on first and second. Winky is 2 for 2 on the day. Drops that sinker in there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You notice that the all-speed pitches, or the misdirection pitches, are his primaries, and Winky sends one foul, 1-2 now. One ball and 2 strikes to the catcher. Swing and a miss. It's into the backstop. Down on strikes is Winky. She doesn't even make an attempt to run. She just ruled in a wild pitch. And the runners do advance. Runners on second and third. Nacho Madden is up to bat. Pitch. Slider. Slides in there. 1.
0-1.
Top of the fourth, we're moving along here, and it's a sinker. No balls, 2 strikes. Ricky G getting those outs. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Madden, and the Sox go down, I believe, quietly for the first time. Yeah, in a bit. No. Yeah. In a bit. Bottom of the fourth is incoming. Seattle Mariners up to bat. Here's A.J. Arrows. Clare still on the mound and gets an 0-1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. A.J. Arrows down an account quickly now. And here's the pitch. Inside, a slider misses maybe too much. Maybe changing the eye level. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winky wants it inside. Gets it inside. She sends a fly up right to the glove of her. Nice call from the catcher and pitcher. A.J. Arrows pop up one
The
away.
third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Here comes Alex Rodriguez. You know, love him or hate him, he is
Yeehaw!
been a very interesting, good part for the Seattle Mariners, and as my commentator partner would say, one of the best right-handed hands in MLB history, controversy or not. So right now he's down 0-2 to Clare. He sits on a fastball 1-2. See the pitch totals for Clare exactly. Definitely having more control of the zone than most pitchers would have in their first outing. You've definitely seen
2-2.
even some of the veterans having some interesting bouts to see. Wait, you saw Jooce getting taken out already while Clare is pitching 4 innings, which is a lot for MLA sakes. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way, and A-Rod is gonna foul another one, 2-2. Maybe, just maybe, this is a shot. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that's her 4th strikeout of the
Now
day.
batting, the right fielder, Bert Curtis.
Bert Curtis up to bat with a ground out. Here's the pitch. 0-1. Fastball that Curtis doesn't catch up to. No balls, 1 strike. That knuckleball. Yet again, I was wondering if Curtis was going to shatter that one because that he looked like he caught up to it, but he fouled it away. 0-2 now. Speeds up. That one is back. Track. Bonds playing it, and it's going to be 3 away, 3 down. Still quiet for the Mariners. Good pitching display. Jeff Bonds Lilith up next. Sox lead. The top of the 5th begins.
Number 13.
In a very interesting game we've had as the Red Sox have looked dominant, and right now look like they're on their way to their first win of the regular season. You're here in Matrix Stadium, Seattle, 1-1. Seattle, Washington. Top of the 5th. Ricky G is on the mound. Had some good strikeouts in the start of things. Now has a sinker thrown, and Jeff is down 1-2. The 1-2. Jeff fouls it away, still staying alive like a bee. Still now. Ricky G. Oleana calls it inside and gets 2 inside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Is this what you want to do? It's not. It's definitely not. Give it up something here. 2-2. Chopped foul on the sinker. Two balls, 2 strikes, and
Count is full.
Jeff has fought back. The count is full. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on. That one's taken to left field. Back, track, and under the is Choco, 1 away.
Now batting,
Taking
number 36.
potential base hit away from Jeff. And Lilith is up to bat. And attacks right away with a slider over the 1 inside. Lilith, a dangerous bat for the Red Sox, always has been a threat since coming into the league. And in her first season, making an impact despite the record. 1-1.
2-1.
Slider misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a hitter's count. I think this is the first account that Ricky G hasn't been ahead of, apart from, of course, the full count as well. So, second one. He's now down 3-1. Bonds up to bat. A grand slam in a second that put the Red Sox in the driver's seat. 3-2.
Full count.
3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Outside, Bonds will get it at bat with a base runner on, and that's the first walk allowed from Ricky G.
Now batting.
Checking that inning from the Red Sox, they scored 7 runs in one single inning,
Ball.
and again, that pushed them far, far away. As now they sit ahead, and Bonds takes a slider 0-1. He's only 1 for 3, quote unquote, only. He's 1 for 3 today, despite, and still sending chills down the hearts of all the pitcher spines, because here's it's no balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. Bonds doesn't swing. 1-2. Ricky G up against the legend, trying to get a ground ball or a strikeout. Gets the ground ball, throw to second, throw to first, in time. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Choco is up to bat. Left fielder in the bottom of the 5th.
Ball.
And Clare, ball 1. Pedro on away and Roslin are on the mound for the Sox. Looks like, they're getting ready to close this one up. And they're 1-0. One ball, 1 strike on the way. Knuckleball. Very, very interesting to see, because Claire's knuckleball is slower than Farr's knuckleball, which looks like another one of the potential normal off-speed pitch, kind of, not really, but point is, it's certainly a 1 of 1. It looks different out of the hand in a way that none of these batters are used to. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The bottom of the 5th, swing, miss, down on K's. That's her 5th of the day.
Now batting.
And
Number 14.
up to bat is Kenneth Coco, who got the better of her earlier today with the solo shot.
That's a ball.
She goes low, 1-0.
1-0.
1 ball, no strikes on the way.
Hee-haw.
The former to the World Series champion, 1-1. Gets the corner call. I said earlier, later today, that might be a strike that goes 50-50. And again, indeed, because earlier, again, that call earlier today was most certainly a ball. I know it. I know it because I saw it. 1-2. Goes in the dirt, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the way. Check swing.
Did he go?
Right into it. Full count. 1 of 2 ways this can go. 1 of many ways, but the 3-2 is on the way with 1 away. Swing, left field. That one, foul. Could have been a nasty base hit to one of the fastest players in the league. But it's a 3-2 with a new chance, a new life. Fastball! Down look. What? Oh, whoa. Wow. Wow. I can't even review that the right way. That should have been another strikeout for Clare. That should have been 6th strikeout of the game. Instead, it's a firm walk. There's a runner on first for the Mariners. Wow, that was a strikeout.
No,
Fastball, misses the zone, 1-0. Here comes some adversity for Clare. 1-0. Oleana, right field. It's a base hit. Runners are on first and second with 1 away for the Mariners.
Now batting, number 19.
Heat up to bat. Not known for his power, known for contact. He's 0 for 2 today. He can get things high and away. He can carry one over the fence, especially in this ballpark. It's 0-1 now. The pitch. High fastball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, Winky keeps it in front of her. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and down, foul. 2-2. Gotta imagine maybe Clare is going to get taken out of the game, even win or losing it after this at bat. This is a high situation, and that pitch count is getting worked up to, again, higher than we've usually would see. 82 pitches is not a usual sight, a normal sight in the MLA. Swing and fouled, 2-2. Runner on first and second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 5th. That was a strike a few seconds ago, and now it's a ball. 3-2 with Jooce up to bat. On the way, swung on, sent foul. "86 pitches for Clare. Knuckleball fouled away." They're catching up to it. Or maybe that's just, and you see again this inning, certainly the highest in pitch count for Clare. 3-2. Fastball, another one picked on the line. 3-2. If the Sox keep her in this game after this, I will be shocked. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Another foul ball. Heat is sending a whole bunch of foul balls away, working the pitch count up. And I'll have to check the records, but I'm pretty sure this is a new record for most pitches in a single game. And finally, it ended the way the Mariners wanted. It's a 3-run shot for Heat to left field. She will not get to 90, more likely than not. Heat gets one, and he feels confident. Why wouldn't he? The Mariners with life, maybe, because with 1 away, things could still ignite, and they still have a whole nother half inning in the bottom of the 6th. 382, 107 on the exit below, and yep, here it comes. Some changes happening as into the game comes Pedro Anawai. Clare taken out of the game. She still will be on offense more likely than not, as Jooce as well is up to bat. Has not gotten a hit today.
0-1.
No balls, 1 strike. Come on, Anawai. High fastball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the pitch. Swung on. That is in the left field. Jooce finally gets one onto the board for himself. It's a base hit, a single. Up to bat is Jooce, the reigning MVP today, has walked and struck out looking. 0-1. I don't know why. A little bit of a different approach than Clare. No balls, 1 strike. And 0-1. Looks like he's delivering out, quicker. Got to get definitely different timing. The fastball speeding up for Anawai. The 0-2, runner on first. Here it comes. Low, 1-2. They're showing left field because they know. They know. If it's going out anywhere, that's probably where it's going. The 1-2 swung on 100 miles an hour outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. At this point, with the way the corners have been called, that's the right thing to do. Swung on, left field. Nuke Woman is still on that mound. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the closing plan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the way. In the dirt. Runner doesn't advance. 2-2. Good. Winky has been, I would say, very nice in the lead behind that dish. 2-2. On the way. The fork ball. Fast fork ball. Can't get the out. 3 balls, 2 strikes with AJ Arrows on deck. 3-2. And the MVP sends one flying to center field. They're going to get this one. No tag up. And that will quiet things just a little bit. make things just a tad bit harder. 1 ball, wait, no, 2 outs, 1 runner on. At the bottom of the 5th, here's the pitch.
No, that's out.
1-0. Here's the pitch to Arrows. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. Is a fastball missing, 1-2. Oh, it gets a fastball good. Again, these corners have been messing me up today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now it's 2-2. Pedro on a wide, trying to get the punch out. 2-2. Swing! Miss! And the Mariners are down, but not before Heat can't take a 3-run shot to left. Where else would it be? More MLA Baseball up next. And Nuke Woman is the plan. She is on the mound to end this game for Seattle.
Number 35.
Trying to close it out and keep things quiet. Here's the pitch. 0-1. She delivers out of the dish like a praying mantis. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Just terrifying. The 0-1 fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Nuke. Gabby, she gets the pitch, and curveball misses. 1-2.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. On the top of the 6th, Clare sends 1 chopping. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes on the changeup. 1 for 3 today, but had a 2-run shot in her first at bat. And that's 1-2 now. The high heat. Here comes the 1-2. Nuke Woman outside, 2-2. Again, they show the left field line like they know that is more likely than not where if it's hit, that's where it's going. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Strikeout looking. Clare back to the dugout in unexpected fashion. Red Sox still lead, of course. They still are well out ahead, and at this point I'm just trying to add insurance runs. 1 out. Fastball 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ortiz is low, looks at the curveball low, 2-1. 2-1 on the way. Ortiz, swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2
Can't
strikes.
catch up to the high heat. Ortiz, the 2-2. He swings at a changeup low, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung, and that's down the line, foul. Top of the 6th we are in. 1 out, and Ortiz swing and a miss. Not been his day. Nuke Woman with her 2nd strikeout. Up to bat is Lola. Featuring 2 singles today. 1 line out to right. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 1-0 on the outside.
1-0.
Good opportune time to check for both of these teams. Who's up next on the schedule?
Ball.
2-2 now. In Week 7, the Boston Red Sox will be facing the Atlanta Braves in Fenway Park, 3-0. And the Seattle Mariners will be in Citi Field, seeing the New York Mets. So, National League matchups for both of those squads, 3-1. This for the American League is semi-big because it does get the Red Sox their first win on the season. And here's the pitch now.
Ball four, take your base.
Ball four, take your base. Lola. Newcomen gives up the walk there.
Number 28.
And on the side of things for the Mariners, they'll get they'll go to 1-5 on the season, and that would exactly get them all knotted up at the bottom of the conference, guys. It's nice, beautiful. I love sports. Oleana trying to jump to catch that one. That's out. Yankees will face the Houston Astros in Week 7, and that'll also take care of the top of the American League. The Yanks sit at 3-2. The Astros at 4-1. So that's a true do or die for New York. 3-3 on the regular season. That's a little, it's chippy now. It's chippy. Pitch high. We'll see. They do have to face the Dodgers first, though. So we'll see what they get. We'll see. Let me let the week unfold. I'm here telling the entire league's business now, but the Red Sox rather wrapping this up and with a chance now to add more. A 2-2 pitch from Newcomen, swung on by Mystery. That's driven to left field, backtrack, and under the glove. Choco has been nice in left field today. And the greatest comeback of all time, one of them, happened. You've seen the Astros come back against the Sox before. In the bottom of the 6th, 0-1. We'll start to make sure things don't go that way. There's the Red Sox bullpen in case they get a chance again. No balls or 1 strikes. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. Gloved by Mystery. Throw to first. It looks beautiful. 1 away. Bert Curtis. He is 0 for 2 today. On a Y with 1 away. So he gets a fastball high. 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch on the way. Curtis sends one to left field. That's going to be a base hit for him, his first of the day. Off the wall, Bonds is going to throw it up and make sure they don't get advanced to third. Runner on first, on second for Choco. The pitch. Check swing, 0-1.
0-1.
No balls, 1 strike. Chops a forkball away, it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way in the bottom of the 6th. Here it comes. Swung, that's fouled, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. The Sox are 1 out away from their first win of the regular season.
Now batting, number 14.
And with Coco up to bat with a solo shot earlier. On a Y. Check second. Here's the pitch. I forgot he throws one too. His knuckleballs. He speeds it up. Goes 0-1. On the way.
Nope, ball.
And 3 players in the entire league. 4. I'll have to, do my research and such, but pretty sure again it's very much so in single digits how many pitchers throw that. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The Sox, here it comes. Is this it? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 11-5 score. On a wide check second, swing, fouled away, staying alive. Another knuckleball. 2. Winky sets it up. She's gonna go right up the heart of the plate. Goes Coco. 1 runner is gonna score. The game is kept alive by Kenneth. A former Yankee, upsetting somehow. Can a 2-out rally start right now? And did I just start the biggest jinx of all time? Because if I did, I know I'm going to probably have, like, all the Red Sox fans in the world probably tear my head off, and, you know, that I would too if I was in their position if that happens. No balls, 1 strike. Outside, 1-1. You do not want to start to choke up right now. As, again, this is where the Mariners lineup starts to turn around, and
That's the ball.
the palm ball misses. It's 2-1. Oleana had a big dinger against the Yankees last game. And to do it against the Sox, too. Left field, base, no. Down the line, almost a base hit. But that'd be fun, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's 2-2.
Ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Heat up to bat. He had a 3-run shot earlier. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top, bottom of the 6th. This could end the game. And it's fouled away. This could end the game or add another base runner. The 3-2. Down on strikes. Down looking. Red Sox finally win. 1-5 are both of these teams in the standings. They sit firmly at the bottom of the American League. And the Yankees and Astros are still on top, but you know that can all but change. We'll see how the Yankees fare off and do, and we'll see how these guys fare off and do. 11-9-0, beating 6-7-0. I don't know why with the win, somehow, somebody, but you know, some should have been, you know. Well, I mean, he did pitch a lot, but Clare started her first game in her career and got 5, should have been 6 strikeouts. It was a real good event, I'd say. I enjoyed this day thoroughly. Barry Bonds with his grand slam in the MLA. I mean, look, it gets no better than that. 5 RBIs for Bonds in 1 game. He scored half of the team's offense, and is that not apropos? Little batting 1,000. Let's start to use that terminology more. 8 strikeouts for the Red Sox in total. Again, maybe should have been 9, but I'm no umpire, so I can't talk much. There you see the attempts that the Mariners tried to put up, but it got ugly. It got real ugly. 2 for 2 from Coco. Yeah. You know, there's some promise, but the Mariners and Sox, they're both 1-5. And, well, again, in the next game, the Red Sox are going to be facing the Atlanta Braves back in Fenway. The Mariners will be in New York City in Citi Field. So, good to see, you know, fun game we had. Thank you guys for watching. Red Sox, shout out to you guys. See ya.